Stop everything. God is working things out in your favor right now, and you have reached the turning point where the final verdict is being rendered. This is no coincidence. This is a perfect divine orchestration. Whatever battle you are facing, a nagging problem, a stubborn obstacle, or a deep inner struggle, God is declaring that your case is closed right now. No more delays. No more circling around the same old problem. If you have been waiting for a sign that things are about to change, here it is, right in front of you. But be careful. You cannot simply ignore this and carry on as before. Your spiritual team is asking you to take action. These words are resonating in your heart. Show the universe that you are ready to receive. Hit the like button. Not for ego or validation, but as a signal to the cosmos. Subscribe to Cosmic Harmony so you never miss another divine message. And if you feel that connection, comment 33 foot below, symbolizing that you are aligned with what is happening right now. And here's a powerful secret. Let this video play on repeat. Each time you absorb this energy, you further amplify the reality of this truth in your life. Stay until the end. You are about to receive not only the closure of old cycles, but also the key that will open doors to a new chapter in your life. This is not a guess. This is a divine encounter. The moment that seemed lost is about to be revealed. As these chapters close, you will understand with clarity why your case was resolved and, more importantly, what new path awaits you. Chapter 1. Understanding the verdict. Imagine yourself in a heavenly courtroom. Your struggles, your moments of pain, and your silent prayers are being presented before a panel of beings of infinite wisdom and compassion. Every tear you have shed, every cry made in the silence of the night, every thought of doubt and despair has been noted and understood. God's gaze is upon you, but not with judgment. He views your story with deep empathy and love. Today, the divine decree is clear. Your case is closed. What does this mean? It means that you will no longer be defined by those past cycles of hardship. The obstacles that were once insurmountable are now being moved or broken down. This is not an exaggeration, nor is it an empty promise. At an energetic level, something has shifted. A new engineering has been activated, allowing you to break out of that repetitive pattern that has been holding you back. Maybe it's a financial barrier that seemed unbreakable, a destructive pattern in relationships that has left its mark on your soul, or a health concern that has robbed you of your peace. Whatever the case, the divine hammer has fallen. It's resolved. And here begins something greater. You are being set free, not just to breathe a sigh of relief, but to walk toward a higher destiny. Stay with me, because the next chapter of this revelation is about understanding how to use this key that is now in your hands. What to do with the freedom that has come, and how to ensure that it is the beginning of something extraordinary. Let's move forward together. You are free to move forward. But to fully embrace this verdict, it is essential to consider that your soul's growth was instrumental in getting to this point. The universe does not allow suffering to persist without a greater purpose. Sometimes you are stopped in a cycle until you integrate the lessons your soul needs to learn. Patience, self-worth, forgiveness, or discernment. If your case is closed, it is because you have learned it enough. Like a student who has mastered the material, you now have permission to move forward, to take a new direction and act differently. Now, stop for a moment. Close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, and place your hand over your heart. Say firmly and conclusively, I accept that my case is closed. I am no longer trapped in the past. I am ready to embrace the new beginning God has planned for me. Feel these words sink into your soul, as if a light begins to illuminate every corner of your mind and heart. This is not just a ritual. It is a commitment to your freedom, a declaration of independence from the struggles that have imprisoned you. However, accepting God's verdict also means leaving behind the comfort of the familiar. Pain, as uncomfortable as it may be, often feels safer because it is already known. But now, God is calling you to step out of that safe zone and into the unknown territory of healing, progress, and new possibilities. That is the challenge. Not everyone is available. Some cling to their old stories, refusing to believe that anything different can happen. Don't let that be you. Don't let fear of the unknown rob you of the chance to experience what has been prepared for you. Trust that the divine decree is real. It is leading you into a new chapter, where you operate at a higher vibration. Imagine if a judge released you from a heavy settlement. Reflect deeply on what is now within your reach, that which once seemed unattainable. Maybe it is that dream job you hesitated to pursue, opening your heart to a new love without fear of past wounds, or even saying no with courage, setting clear boundaries without fear of the consequences. Your spiritual team is by your side, affirming and celebrating your courage in accepting this transformation. They have seen every tear, every attempt to resist the pain, and every relentless search for a way out. Now that you have reached this moment of renewal, imagine them with radiant smiles, vibrating with joy as they watch you break free and plan your new journey. The energy you have dedicated to growth, however tiring it may have been, has never been in vain. It is a solid foundation that will guide you through the next steps toward a fulfilling life. But remember, this does not mean that all challenges will disappear forever. Life is made up of cycles, like the phases of the moon or the seasons. However, the exhausting, repetitive cycle that drains your energy has ended. It is like finishing a chapter in an exciting book. Now you have the chance to turn the page and discover the next story that God is writing for you. The table has been cleared by divine hands. You have before you an empty space, ready to be filled with new opportunities, choices, and purchases. It is time to organize your thoughts, plan your next steps, and decide which seeds you want to plant in this fertile ground of possibilities. As you launch the next chapters of your life, important insights will emerge, guiding you towards safe and fulfilling paths. Keep your vibration aligned with the divine decision that opened these doors. Use this freedom to create something that once seemed unattainable. At this moment, understand that the judgment is over and that you have been called to live in a state of grace and infinite possibilities. Now the doors are open, shining with God's invitation for you to step into a new level of existence. By releasing the attachments that once held you back, you will cut the ties that have bound you to painful, repetitive cycles. This is your chance to begin anew, with renewed strength and confidence, ready to receive all that has been in store for you. This process of letting go may be uncomfortable, but it is essential to your evolution. Imagine letting go of a rope that was previously tight in your hands, to the point of pain. Letting go may initially feel strange, perhaps even scary, because the rope symbolized a certain control or security, even if it was harmful. But by letting go, you allow your hands to be free to grasp something new and much more valuable. The discomfort arises because you are breaking out of patterns that have been ingrained, often for years or even decades. But remember that every feeling of emptiness that arises when you let go of something is actually a space being created for something higher to enter. It is the sensation of walking through a portal. You cannot take the old with you, but you can walk through with the confidence that the new will be much better. During this process, focus on reaffirming yourself. Declare to yourself, I choose to let go of the past. I choose to create a new reality based on truth and love. Repeat these affirmations as many times as possible, especially at times when old patterns try to pull you back. Your spiritual team is here to support you through this transition. Imagine angels around you, cutting these energetic cords with swords of light. Each cut is accompanied by a wave of peace, as if the weight you've been carrying is lifted. Visualize each tie being undone with grace. No pain, just breakage and freedom. It's also important to fill the space that's been left. When you cut these attachments, the universe doesn't like emptiness. It seeks to fill it. Fill it with clear interest, such as courage, love, hope, and faith. Focus on concrete actions that reinforce your new vibration. Maybe it's taking time to care for yourself, starting a new project, or simply practicing gratitude daily. As you let go, remember that this is an act of self-care and self-love. Each tie cut is a victory over the limitations you want to secure. You are moving into a higher version of yourself, where the burdens of the past no longer have power over you. Keep moving forward, because the best is yet to come. You are turning your story into a springboard for growth, not an anchor that keeps you stuck. Releasing old attachments is an act of reverence for yourself and the journey God has designed for you. It is an acknowledgement that each experience, no matter how difficult, served a purpose. Now, you are ready to build something new, something that reflects your strength, wisdom, and faith. As you move into the future, remember that freedom is a state of mind. You choose each day whether you will carry the burdens of yesterday or live fully in the present. The present is where life happens, where you find the opportunities and victories that await you. Looking forward with confidence is not ignoring the past, but choosing not to be defined by it. Think of it like an artist standing before a blank canvas. While your past experiences have been the kernels and brushstrokes that have shaped the art of your life thus far, you now have the power to decide what your next masterpiece will look like. Each decision to free yourself from old patterns and attachments is a bold stroke in your new painting. And as you paint this new picture, God and your spiritual team are your loving guides by your side. They whisper inspiration into your heart, encouraging you to dream big and trust that everything you need will be provided. The challenges that come your way will not be insurmountable barriers, but rather opportunities for you to reaffirm your newfound freedom and your faith in the divine plan. As you move forward, you will find that your own growth inspires others. Your journey of liberation becomes a light to those around you, showing that change is possible and that healing is real. You will be a living example that it is possible to live with purpose, leaving behind the weight of the past and embracing a future full of possibilities. And so, whenever you feel the urge to turn back, remember this moment. The moment you chose freedom, the moment you decided to align with the truth of who you really are. Hold that memory in your heart and use it as a beacon to guide every step you take. The road ahead is wide and full of light. Go forward, with confidence and trust. The best is yet to come. This practice of listening to divine guidance is not just a conversation, it is an ongoing exchange. The more you trust, the clearer the communication becomes. When you set the intention to seek this connection, you are telling God that you are ready to receive, and the universe responds with an abundance of signs and synchronicities. These moments, sometimes subtle, sometimes grand, are confirmations that you are on the right path, being guided by a greater power that wants only the best for you. Remember, divine guidance does not always come as an immediate solution. Sometimes it is an invitation to trust the process, even when the road seems uncertain. This trust is like a muscle that grows stronger with each use. Each time you decide to believe, even without seeing the end result, you are deepening your faith and cultivating the courage to move forward. In addition to stillness, another powerful way to strengthen your connection with God is through gratitude. Begin to notice the small victories in your life, the ones that often go unnoticed. The warmth of the sun on your skin, the soothing sound of rain, the smile of a stranger, these are all expressions of divine love. When you give thanks, you are aligning your heart with the frequency of abundance, attracting even more reasons to be grateful. Gratitude also transforms your perspective on challenges. As you see obstacles, you begin to see them as opportunities for growth, as lessons sent to refine your strength and wisdom. Each challenge you overcome is a testament to your resilience and a reminder that you are never alone. God walks with you every step of the way, whether you are in the valley of uncertainty or on the mountaintops of fulfillment. And as you open yourself to divine guidance, you will find that your life begins to reflect this inner light. Your actions become more aligned, your relationships more authentic, and your choices more conscious. You become a channel for spreading this divine energy, touching those around you with love, compassion, and inspiration. This is the transformation that happens when you let go of the burdens of the past and fully embrace what God has in store for you. Now, move forward with confidence and purpose. You are being guided by unseen hands, by a power that knows your heart and your destiny. Every step you take is celebrated. Every small step forward is a victory. Keep going, with faith, courage, and a light spirit. The best is yet to come, and you are ready to receive it. As you become more receptive, your spirit team will intensify their presence. They work in harmony with God to guide your journey, illuminating previously hidden pathways and paths. These heavenly messengers, often perceived as angels, guides, or even departed loved ones, speak the language of the heart. They operate beyond words, conveying messages in feelings, visions, or coincidences that seem magical. To cultivate this connection, deliberately invite them into your daily life. Before you go to sleep, ask them to bring you enlightening dreams. As you begin your day, ask for clear signs that you are on the right path. And when those signs come, whether it's a song that plays at just the right time, a repeating sequence of numbers, or a conversation that brings you clarity, acknowledge them with gratitude. This recognition strengthens the bridge between you and your spirit team, making communication more fluid. Over time, this relationship becomes a powerful partnership. You begin to realize that the answers to your questions don't always come in the form you expect, but they always arrive in the form you need. A missed opportunity can be a door closed by divine protection. A delay can be a perfect synchronicity in progress. By trusting this flow, you learn to dance with life's ups and downs, knowing that you are always being guided for your highest good. In addition, this spiritual connection not only offers guidance for your personal challenges, but also inspires you to be a channel of light for others. The messages you receive often carry an energy of love and wisdom that can be shared with those around you. A simple act of waiting, a word of encouragement, or even your compassionate silence can touch lives in profound ways, because you become a reflection of divine grace. Remember, the more you open yourself to this divine network of guidance, the more it becomes a natural part of who you are. It's not a one-time event. It's a way of life. Living in tune with God and your spiritual team transforms everything around you. Your relationships, your dreams, your decisions. You become someone who radiates faith, hope, and a quiet confidence in the future. Keep moving forward with that trust. The journey ahead is not only a path to fulfilling your dreams, but also an opportunity to reconnect with the purest and highest within you. Every step you take is blessed, and every moment spent with intention is a celebration of your union with the divine. Your story is being written with love and purpose, and you are the protagonist of this extraordinary chapter. When you translate divine guidance into concrete action, real magic happens. Those insights and intuitions that touch your soul are not merely fleeting inspirations. They are divine invitations to shape your reality. Every small step you take, aligned with these signals, transforms your life into a living reflection of God's grace. Whether it's starting a new project, repairing a relationship, or following a deep calling, your actions become a direct channel to manifest the heavenly plans for your journey. However, acting on divine guidance takes courage. Often, the promptings we receive challenge us to step outside of our comfort zone. It can be a push to let go of something that no longer serves us or to enter unfamiliar territory. But remember, the same power that inspires you also empowers you. The voice that guides you is the same voice that sustains you, providing the strength you need to overcome fear and hesitation. As you bring these insights to the material plane, you also influence those around you. Your actions carry a divine energy that resonates, inspiring others to connect with their own guidance. The impact is not limited to you. It multiplies into a ripple of transformation. It can be as simple as a sincere smile to a stranger, or as grand as starting a movement that brings positive change to the world. God works through you to touch lives in ways you may not always understand. It is essential to remember that acting on divine guidance does not mean waiting for perfection. Often you are called to move forward even when everything seems wrong. Faith is key here. Faith that each step, however small, is a step closer to a reality confirmed by divine purpose. As you take these steps, you will find that the resources you need, whether people, opportunities, or ideas, arise at exactly the right time. Furthermore, the practice of translating insights into action strengthens your confidence in your ability to hear and respond to divine guidance. Each success, each learning experience along the way, solidifies the certainty that you are on the right path. This confidence fuels a virtuous cycle. The older you get, the more clarity you receive, and the more clarity you gain, the more powerful actions you take. In the chapters to come, we will continue to explore how these actions can not only transform your life, but also anchor your higher purpose. For now, celebrate each small step you take toward the tangible expression of your divine connection. You are becoming an architect of grace, building a life that reflects not only your dreams, but also the grandeur of the divine plan for you. This shift in perspective does not happen by chance. It is a direct consequence of your deeper connection to divine wisdom. As you grow older, following spiritual guidance into the physical world, obstacles become springboards for growth. Those that once paralyzed your actions are now seen as portals of evolution, opportunities to experience challenges, patience, flexibility, and adaptation. Each difficulty you encounter is actually a chance to strengthen your faith, increase your wisdom, and expand your ability to transform your reality. Remember that acting on divine guidance is not about controlling the outcome, but about trusting the process. Action becomes an expression of your trust in the divine flow, without clinging to what should happen. This means that you don't have to worry about perfection or expecting immediate results. What's most important is that you're taking the step with intention and awareness, aligning your actions with a greater purpose that you feel is guiding your life. Now, think about times in your life when you tried to control the outcome too much. How did those moments unfold? Did you realize that often what you thought would be the best outcome wasn't exactly what you needed at that moment? As you let go of expectations and trust more fully in divine wisdom, you begin to realize that the universe has a way of surprising you, taking you places you never would have imagined. Action isn't limited to grand feats or monumental decisions. Sometimes a small gesture of reassurance, a simple move to align your life with your inner truth, can open unexpected doors. Each step, no matter how small, creates a movement that reverberates beyond you, impacting others and attracting new opportunities. By focusing on concrete actions, whenever possible, transform your divine energy into something tangible, a new skill, an obvious connection, or a change in your environment. This strengthens your practice of bringing heaven to earth. As you do this, you experience an internal transformation. Your trust in divine guidance deepens. You become more resilient in the face of challenges and more open to change. Difficulties are no longer seen as threats, but as teachers who teach you to move forward with courage, always aligned with your greater purpose. Patience becomes a powerful ally in this journey. By trusting in divine timing, you allow the process to unfold more naturally, without rushing. Whatever you set out to achieve, you will soon realize that your efforts were not in vain. The ground is being prepared for new sensations of wisdom, and each movement brings you closer to a vibrant life, full of regulated commitments to your true mission. Over time, your practice of acting in response to divine guidance will become increasingly intuitive. You won't have to ask anymore, because your connection will be so strong that you'll know exactly what to do next. When maintaining your faith, it is essential to consider that the path to this point was not just a coincidence or a sequence of random events. Each challenge, each victory, each moment of doubt and clarity played an important role in building your character and strengthening your connection with the divine. This is part of a greater plan that transcends your immediate understanding. The spiritual journey is not a straight line, but a constant flow, where trust deepens as you allow yourself to live a divine experience with greater openness and surrender. It is natural that, as you approach a new level of consciousness and evolution, moments of hesitation will arise. After all, we are always testing the limits of our faith. But it is in these moments that your trust must be strengthened, because divine wisdom never abandons you. It is not something temporary or ephemeral, but a constant presence that guides, supports, and strengthens you, even when the clouds of uncertainty appear. Remember that your faith does not need to be unshakable every second, but it must be an ongoing practice, a constant return to trust. You don't have to have all the answers, but you do have to trust in the process and be willing to follow it, even if you can't see every step ahead. Like a child who trusts in the support of an adult, you are also called to trust in the invisible hand that guides you. This trust does not come from the certainty that everything will be perfect, but from the deep confidence that, even in difficult times, the divine plan is at work. Firm trust in divine guidance transforms moments of doubt into opportunities for growth. When you allow yourself to question, but choose to trust, your faith grows stronger. The seeds of transformation that were once small and uncertain begin to blossom. You're no longer relying on your strength or control to move forward, but surrendering yourself to the divine flow that always transforms you with wisdom. It is also important to remember that faith is not an isolated practice. It is reflected in the world around you. As you sustain your trust in divine guidance, you begin to radiate an energy of security and clarity that inspires those around you. Your faith becomes a light, attracting others who seek this same path of certainty and direction. When you remain aligned with the divine, your own peace is reflected in the interactions you have, and your example becomes a seed of inspiration for others to trust in their own spiritual journey as well. Furthermore, it is crucial to remember that trust and faith do not mean the absence of challenges, but the certainty that each challenge has a greater purpose. Even when the winds seem contrary to your plans, faith means knowing that the ground is being prepared for something greater. It is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with the knowledge that they are part of the divine process, helping to strengthen your journey. As you progress, the practice of faith becomes increasingly integrated into your being. Rather than an external belief or something to be proven, it becomes a natural expression of your heart. You no longer question the divine plan because you have become one with it. You listen, trust, and act with a calm certainty that you are exactly where you are meant to be. In the chapters that follow, we will explore how to sustain this faith on an ongoing basis, keeping your energy in tune with divine purpose as you move forward to the next milestones on your spiritual journey. For now, celebrate the fact that you are being guided, supported, and transformed at every step. True transformation begins within you, and by maintaining your faith, you become a living manifestation of divine guidance. These moments of victory, as small as they may seem, are tangible proof that you are being guided. Each small step toward your truth, each small adjustment in your energy, is a reflection of your ongoing connection with the divine. As you begin to trust this, doubt begins to lose its power. You do not allow it to overwhelm you, but use it as a tool to reconnect with your own inner wisdom. A doubt, then, is no longer an obstacle, but a gentle reminder that trust needs to be renewed and strengthened. Turning it into a practice for spiritual actions, such as meditating, praying, or even taking a few moments to do a simple act of gratitude, creates a space in which your faith can flourish. These rituals are not only a way to release tension, but also a way to further anchor your soul in the constant, unchanging presence of the divine force guiding your steps. Each time you engage in this moment of spiritual reaffirmation, you not only strengthen your confidence, but you also align more deeply with your divine mission. You begin to realize that doubt is not something to be avoided, but an integral part of the process. When you are in harmony with your inner truth, doubt becomes just a passing shadow that has no power over you, for the light of trust and faith has already been lit within your being. Remember that each of these moments of insecurity is an opportunity to strengthen the spiritual muscles that you have been working on. Each obstacle, rather than being a sign of failure, is an exercise to help you grow. Just as a muscle is strengthened by exercise, your soul is strengthened as you face challenges and overcome them with faith. When you adopt this attitude, challenges simply become part of the divine flow that is shaping your journey. They are no longer obstacles, but stepping stones for your growth. Surrounding yourself with people who rally around and elevate your spiritual vision is also a vital practice for strengthening your confidence. The energies around you have a profound impact on your journey. It is crucial that you choose to seek out those who support your evolution, who not only believe in you, but also in the divine wisdom that resides within you. Mentors, friends, and spiritual communities have the power to nurture and encourage the faith you are cultivating, creating a support network that reinforces your confidence. Understand that the energy you share with others, as well as the energy you allow into your life, creates a network of strength that directly reflects on your personal journey. Nurturing relationships become an extension of your spiritual practice, a fertile ground where your faith can grow even more. Over time, these relationships become essential, forming a community of souls that strengthen each other, allowing each one to continue walking confidently on their spiritual journey. When moments of doubt return, and they do return from time to time, remember how much you have overcome. Do not look back with regret or sadness, but with gratitude. Look at the stages of transformation you have gone through and recognize that, in each one, you have moved closer to your true essence and your divine mission. Each moment of doubt overcome is a testament to your ability to trust in divine direction. By revisiting the lessons of the past, you can further strengthen your faith in the future. Recall the quiet victories that have marked your journey, the moments when a prayer was answered unexpectedly, when your intuition guided you correctly, or when obstacles that were not impossible were distributed, revealing a clear path forward. These memories are not just details of a past journey, but a powerful demonstration of how the divine presence has manifested itself in your life in tangible and meaningful ways. None of this was by chance. It was the perfect unfolding of your journey, guided by divine light. This is a reflection of your tireless effort, dedication, and trust in something beyond what meets the eye. Your spiritual team is a regular part of celebrating the resilience you are cultivating right now. They know that true faith is not built on grand gestures, but on constant practice and a continued commitment to trust. Each time you refuse to succumb to old insecurities and instead anchor yourself in divine truth, you strengthen the energetic foundation of your life. And as the months and years pass, this foundation will become increasingly solid, so that your faith will remain unshakable no matter what challenges may arise. In doing so, you become not only stronger, but a beacon of stability for those around you. Your radiant faith creates waves of courage and hope, enabling others to find their own strength to trust in the unseen forces that guide the way. Each step you take on your journey of self-transformation not only shapes you toward the best version of yourself, but also extends as a gift to those you interact with. Your inner practice, sustained with patience and steadfastness, is a gift to the world. As you delve deeper into spiritual lessons, you create a space of tranquility and confidence, generating an energy that goes beyond yourself, influencing everyone who crosses your path. Your faith, now solid as a rock, is no longer a distant concept, but a present force, something that you can cultivate continually and deeply, through reflection, prayer, and action. When doubts arise, remember, you hold in your hands the key to a spiritual refuge built on divine promises and real-life experiences. No storm will be able to knock down the walls that you have built with sincerity, perseverance, and love. As you move forward, allow the principles that now sustain your life to be deeply incorporated into your daily practice, so that they become an inseparable part of your journey. The process of solidifying your new reality is a daily commitment, which goes beyond a moment of revelation or transformation. It is a constant practice of making spiritual ideals not just words, but truths that guide your daily actions and decisions. Think of it as the foundation you lay beneath a newly constructed building, allowing it to grow stronger each day. Without sustained effort, even the largest of buildings can give way, but you are now in a position of stability and clarity that you have never had before. This is the time to solidify this new reality in a consistent way. True mastery does not come from sporadic moments of inspiration, but from daily, intentional commitment. Each small victory, each conscious choice to follow your faith and principles, is a step higher on your journey. And remember, these moments can be subtle. Don't wait for major milestones to reflect on your progress. When you choose understanding over anger or faith over fear, you're creating a new way of being, cementing a real, not a fleeting, transformation. This process requires patience and kindness with yourself, because spiritual evolution does not happen in a linear fashion. There will be moments of setbacks, uncertainty, and even frustration, but each of these pauses is essential to integrating the lessons learned. As you consider these small victories, you realize that profound changes often happen gradually, like waves gently carving a shore. Evolution does not follow a straight path, but is a journey of ups and downs, of moments of expansion and introspection. Even in the calmest periods, faith is what keeps you confident. Remember that divine timing always goes beyond our immediate understanding. The process of growing spiritually involves understanding the rhythms of the journey, where periods of contraction offer the opportunity to integrate lessons and strengthen your foundation for the future. Your perspective shifts, and instead of seeing challenges as obstacles, you see them as challenges to growth and evolution. With each new phase, you learn to live more authentically, in tune with the purpose God has placed in your heart. You realize that your path is not about meeting external expectations or societal standards, but about fulfilling the unique mission you have been given. As you embrace these obligations, you naturally attract opportunities that resonate with your soul, and your journey becomes a reflection of your deepest essence. Along the way, remember not to be ashamed to seek help when you need it. Support from spiritual mentors and faith communities are invaluable resources for keeping your vision clear. If at any point darkness seems to take over your perception, open yourself to humility and the help of those who have already walked the path. Ultimately, we are all connected and part of a larger spiritual web. This journey of constant growth, integration, and transformation leads you to live a life deeply connected to your true essence, to your inner fulfillment, and to the greater purpose you are here to fulfill. The process of solidifying your new reality is a daily commitment to truth, courage, and unwavering faith.